Right. You are welcome to Pepe Suarez Extra on YouTube. Thanks for always watching us. We are grateful that you continue to watch us. This is our new channel. This is the latest channel to the Pepe Suarez Media. Help us build this particular channel. Can you subscribe for us? Kamadini Mahmudu of Mijema. He has some crazy numbers this season. And I think that as a right back, we ought to praise that boy and also expect that he will start for Ghana in the Unity Cup to be played in London. Yes, Ghana are built to play Nigeria in the first game. The winner of the game will meet the winner of the game between Trinidad and Tobago and Jamaica. Then the loser will meet the loser of that particular game. So between Ghana and Nigeria, the winner plays the winner of Trinidad and Tobago versus um, Jamaica, and then the loser will also take on the loser of that particular game. Now, one player who is expected to start and deserves to start is the right back of Midiema Sporting Club, Kamadini Mahmudu. Sometimes I know most of you when we do videos like this, hey, they are doing propaganda for the boy. No, it is not propaganda. Maybe, just maybe, you've not gotten the opportunity to watch Kamaradini in the Ghana Premier League. He's an experienced player. I remember years back when he was playing for Ashanti Gold FC, his coach, um, Coach Tommy, he used to tell me that that boy is a special talent. He used to say it, that Kamadini is a special talent. I think I've come to the realization that Kamadini Mahmudu is indeed a special talent. He's a right back, right full back, number two, as we used to say in the olden days. Tete number two, you understand? Tete number two, he's a right back. Kamadini Mahmudu, as a right back in the Ghana Premier League, has scored 8 goals and provided 2 assists. I'm sure you are shocked that he's a right back and he has provided 8 goals. He has scored 8 goals and provided 2 assists. He's involved in 10 goals so far in the Ghana Premier League. In fact, if you are looking for one of the best players in the Ghana Premier League this season, I think he must gun for that award. He must be in there when it is that players are shortlisted for the best player in the Ghana Premier League. Kamadini Mahmudu must be there. He's a delight to watch. I have seen local players, right backs, promoted to the Ghana Black Stars and excelling. I've seen it. So I was old enough to have watched Frank Amankwa from Kumapim, Asante Mampo, Kumapim Royals to Asante Kotoko. Frank Amankwa was an expert when it comes to throw-ins. Expert when it comes to throw-ins. When Frank Amankwa sends in a throw-in, it is like somebody's corner kick. He played for the Black Stars. Let's say those days, local players had the opportunity. Let's come to in recent times. At the time Samuel Inkum started playing for the Black Stars, he was a player for Asante Kotoko. Samuel Inkum. At the time he was playing for the Black Stars, he was a locally based player, local based player. You also want to remember Harrison Affo, who was also playing for the Black Stars when he was playing for Asante Kotoko. Harrison Affo, left back, right back for the Black Stars of Ghana. He was playing for Asante Kotoko. Fantastic player. You remember Yafren Pong, former player of Asante Kotoko and Wafa. He also played for Asante Kotoko and played for the Black Stars of Ghana. I think that as a nation, we are lucky to have gotten a player like Kamadini Mahmudu, who is just like these players that I've been mentioning. For a right back who will guarantee you goals and assist, I think that you go to the international world and maybe you talk about Trent Alexander-Arnold, you talk about Jeremy Frimpong, you talk about Danny Cavajar. Those are players, the olden days of Danny Alves. Those were players who were playing at right back and adding a lot of goals and assists to their game. That is the sort of player Kamadini Mahmudu is. And so we expect that Coach Otto will give him playing time, with this Unity Cup. And let me tell you why. A player like Tariq is injured and is not likely to join us. Tariq of Brighton and Hove Albion is injured. We've seen Kingsley Schindler. We saw him in our last 2 games. I can bet you that football, of course, the element of luck cannot be taken for granted. It is one key element of football. But on the balance of play, if you put Kamadini Mahmudu and you put Kingsley Schindler, I think that all of us will enjoy watching Kamadini Mahmudu. He plays with a lot of aggression. His defensive attributes, super defensive attributes, his defensive orientation. When it is that his side is under attack, when his side is in defensive transition, you will see the very best of Kamadini Mahmudu in terms of how he tracks back, how he defends, how he's able to slide, all of that. Then when it comes to attacking transition, when his team is in attack, that is why you even enjoy him more. It is the reason he has scored 8 goals in the Ghana Premier League. If you go to Midiema, he's not their penalty taker. So you may be thinking that it is penalties. No. Even if it's penalties, of course, it's one good attribute. But it is not penalties. It is scoring. And he's been scoring with some rampant rapidity. In their last 4 games or so, he has scored 5 goals. And I think that Coach Otto will do all of us a lot of honor and will do all of us a lot of great service if he plays Kamadini Mahmudu, for him to gain the experience that we expect players to have at the highest level for the Black Stars. Remember when coach called Hartlepool's goalkeeper Benjamin Asare? Many did not give it a thought that if you have Joseph Walcott and then you have Lawrence Atezigi, the coach is likely not to start the Hartlepool goalkeeper. But he started the Hartlepool goalkeeper and he kept 2 clean sheets in World Cup qualifiers. When we had started the Atezigis, the Manavs, and they had been conceding goals just like that. But we started this goalkeeper and we kept a clean sheet. That is enough to tell us that the coach can also have the confidence to try Kamadini Mahmudu. And I'm saying that it is not that he's an ordinary player that we want to try. This is a player who will gun for the best player in the Ghana Premier League on any day. 8 goals and 2 assists as a right full back, as a right back. Note that if the coach wants to play him as a right wing back, he's comfortable, he can do it. That is, if we play 3 center backs and you deploy the left and the right as wing backs, he can play as a right wing back. He can also play as a typical right full back. And then he can play as an attacking fullback. So all the attributes you want from the right side of defense, in terms of defensive shape and offensive shape, Kamadini Mahmudu will assure you. You see, gone are the days. A player like Kamadini Mahmudu, with the form that he has played, would be a player torn between Kotoko and Hartlepool. Of course, today, if Kotoko and Hartlepool are looking for this boy, the amount that Midiema will quote may be a stumbling block. But gone are the days. Any top player in our league would be heading to Accra Hartlepool or Asante Kotoko. That is the reason our 2 most glamorous clubs remained the most competitive and the clubs to carry our flag, especially in the African campaigns. But today, the talent are evenly dispersed and spread across the teams. But I tell you that Kamadini Mahmudu, I'm sure if Asante Kotoko had the financial power, will move to Midiema, talk to Moses Amapaka, demand price, and seek to pay because he's one of the best players in our league. We expect Otto to do us the honor, play this boy in the game, and then let's see how he will fare. It is part of the developmental process. It is part of how we will get our players to be playing at the highest level. Thank you so much. Subscribe to the channel, Pepe Suarez Xtra. Thank you so much.